You wired me awake and hit me with the hand of broken nail. You tied my lead and pulled my chain to watch my blood begin to boil. But I'm gonna break my...
Hello YouTube, Mayfly here again. I'm discussing another set of weapons. As you can see now we're at a different place, we're at Casa Madrugada. I felt like the lighting over there at the playing wasn't good enough, so we decided to come over here. Here we're going to be talking this time about rifles and repeaters. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say it out right now. All of the rifles are better than all of the repeaters when it comes to damage-wise. Accuracy-wise, some people like to say they like the repeaters more. I'm not a big fan of the repeaters. I stuck with all of them. So I'm not accurate with any of them, and none of them work very good. So, with me at least. So, I'm going to start with the crappiest weapon of all of them. This right here is the repeater carbine. This right here is the most weakest weapon besides the cattleman revolver. This is the weakest weapon there is. I don't know very much about the weapon itself. I know it's pretty kind of a crappy gun. That's about it. In real life, they didn't use these that much because, you know, you don't really see these in movies that much. So, if I do believe so, I believe this was used by the military, though, by the Buffalo Soldiers. And the Buffalo Soldiers were first getting guns later in the 1880s time. I think they started using stuff like this and, like Springfield revolver. Springfield rifle right here. Okay, this right here is the repeater carbine. That's a weak weapon. Now let's find out how much shots it takes. How many shots it takes to the chest. You can see straight to the chest. Awesome. Little, you know, you can see his blood. So. 1 shot. 2 shots. 3 shots. 4 shots. Another 5th shot at the end just to push him back into the wall. 4 shots. 5th shot was in the head. It's 4 shots with this gun. And nope, you did not leave any ammo for me. Okay. Anyways, the pretty weak gun. When it comes to headshots, the range isn't good. Nothing, you know, it just isn't that good. The next weapon right here is this weapon right here. Well, Duty is called the gun that won the West. Okay. As you can see, this is very, very popular in many cowboy movies. Now, they actually did a test on some deadly story between this weapon right here and this weapon right here, which is the repeater I'm about to use in just a minute. In the game, this one right here is better than this one right here, but in real life, they actually proved that the Winchester is better in real life. Then get out of here. Okay. So, I don't know very much about this weapon either, but I know it's a very, very popular weapon. My dad has 2 copies of them, one by Marlin, the other one by Rossi 367, very, very nice. Marlin 3030, very, very nice as well. So, I don't know, I think the old ones were used at 45 long coal. I think lots of guns used 45 long coals back then at this time. But anyway, so, let's go ahead and find out how much damage this gun does. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shots. Solid 4 shots. Super, from now on, can you have some guns out? Specifically, repeaters. Okay, here's the next weapon. The Henry repeater. This gun right here faced off against the Winchester and Deadliest Warrior. As far as I can tell, this is the only weapon I've ever heard of made by the company Henry. Never really heard very much else about them. However, Winchester made many, many more guns. Same thing with the Cattleman Company Colts and Double Action Company Colts. They continue on to make a lot more guns. This is the only one I've ever heard of made by this company. However, it's a very, very popular gun. I think it's kind of like a one-hit wonder, you know. So, anyways, let's find out how much damage it does. 1, 2, 3. 3 shots. As you can see, when it comes to killing computers, this probably does the most damage when it comes to shooting computers, because you can shoot them 1 shot to the chest and kill them pretty good. But, this right here is the last repeater. This is the Evans repeater. find it very, I like this gun. It's kind of a personal reason, I think you can understand by my name, is Evan. So it kind of sounds like it's my personal repeater. Of course, that's my regular name. This is my online name, Mini Fly. But I'm going to get back up there, super. Okay, this right here is the last repeater we're going to be talking about. Same thing, just like this company. I never really heard of a company called Evan, or Evan. I think it would be Evan because you get the point. But anyways, I never really heard of this company before. I don't know any other guns they've ever made. So I think this is another one-hit wonder just as well. I don't know very much about the weapon besides the fact that it carries .22 rounds. Supposedly, if you use it Deadeye in single player, it's a pretty badass weapon, but online, I don't think it's that great when it comes to fighting other people. But I just use it being because of the name. But I guess let's go ahead and find out what it can do. Super, you don't need to hold out that gun anymore. It's actually kind of in the way because, you know, your arms can get in the way. 2, 3. When it comes to killing NPCs, though, which that's what I call computers. I call them AIs, NPCs, computers. You'll hear me call them a bunch of different names. Anyways, when it comes to killing computers, this right here is not as powerful as the Henry repeater, but they're both very, very good weapons. Now, let's go to rifles. The rifles are kind of weird because it's unlike with the pistols and revolvers, there was 4 and 4. However, with the rifles, there's only 4 and 3. 4 repeaters, 3 rifles. So, go ahead and compare them. So this right here is a Springfield rifle. This right here was kind of a crappy weapon for the time. For 1911 now, it's kind of a crappy gun. This was used, I believe, in the Indian War. The Indians used them, like Indians, you know, Native Americans used them quite a bit because they were lower tech. I'm not kidding you, Indians used to get ripped off a lot on a lot of crappy weapons because they did not know what they were. They would trade lots and lots of land, lots of things that are worth a lot of money for very, very low quality guns, maybe guns that would look very, very different, like the Schofield and the Lamat, because they look very, very different. They just assume that it's a very, very nice gun. They assume it's worth a lot. So that's why they trade. But this right here was a Springfield rifle. Not very good at the time. I'm pretty sure the Indians that bought this gun, which, of course, I'm an Indian, so I probably bought this gun quite a bit. But anyways, the Indians that bought this weapon spent way too much on them. They weren't very good, and they were actually given to the Buffalo Soldiers. I mentioned that earlier with the repeater carbine. These kind of weapons were given to Buffalo Soldiers, which at the time, black folks in the military was not a very, what do you call it, common thing or very acceptable thing for the time. So, let's go ahead and just shoot this guy up, find out how many shots it takes. 1, 2. Sometimes it depends on the range of this weapon, sometimes it'll take 3 shots. Not that bad of a weapon, but it takes a little while for me to get my second shot off. So, overall, it's an okay weapon, better than all the repeaters. I repeat, better than all of the repeaters, but the repeaters aren't that good. This right here is the bolt action. Perhaps the best weapon and most common found in Red Dead Redemption altogether. This weapon when it comes to rifles, it's the second best. It fires very, very fast. 3 shots off pretty fast. Takes usually about 2 shots, but like I said, when it comes to distance, every once in a while, it does with me all the time, of course, with my crappy luck. It always takes me 3 shots to kill people. My point, I think it's kind of dumb. I think it's more just about the money reasoning, but he's trying to give a reason about how it's actually a better weapon. And that's just really your personal preference. I think that lever actions, you can shoot them a whole lot faster, I think. You can load them a bit faster, I think. Actually, not really load them because they came out with stripper clips. But anyways, you get the point. You load the bolt action with a stripper clip. That's why you load 5 at a time. Now let's go ahead and shoot this guy.
Another player has a
2
price on
shots,
their head.
straight to the chest. It's not bad. I think I already killed him, but oh well. Because I did go ahead and edit that out. And this as well. But anyways, Okay. Here's our next weapon, and the last of the rifles / repeaters. This right here is the buffalo rifle. Right here is the most powerful weapon, and I used to be better with this than I did the bolt action. But now I can get headshots with this, and I would purely say this weapon is better overall. When you're looking for reliability, this is the best reliable weapon there is. Just anywhere you shoot them, doesn't matter how far you are away, it will get them. Deadeye from this far with this weapon, some people think it's a sniper, so you can obviously tell it's a very badass gun. Very, very good. In real life, they use this weapon to put down buffaloes with one shot, so I'm not sure how the hell you can still stay alive with getting shot. I mean, look at the damn barrel on this thing. Look at this barrel. Look at that damn thing. That thing's huge. Anyways, so let's go ahead and find out how many shots it takes. I don't know very much on the history of this weapon. It's just, you know, it's a badass gun. But let's go ahead and find out how many shots it takes. One to the chest, another one to the chest. Once again in the head to the joke. Oh, nope, maybe not. But anyways, that concludes the rifles, pistols thing. I mean the rifles for this part of the video. I did not include what weapons are in Red Dead Revolver, including on the pistol section. I didn't include it either. But you can just look on his other videos. We did one on the different locations of Red Dead Revolver. That was actually the first video I was in. But anyways, so yeah. That's really about it for the rifles. We're going to have one more segment after this. This is going to be about all the other weapons, including knives, tomahawks, shotguns, which I'm a big fan of shotguns. As you can tell, I'm a redneck. I love my shotgun. Okay. But anyways, that's really about it. Good day, y'all.